Tower, Flight 2022 requests permission to land.
Is this Julie?
Sure is, and I have Bob in tow. We're running a little late, so we're coming in hot.
Okay, you are clear to land on runway 400.
Over and out.
Roger, over and out.
Phew, we landed. Bob, I'm so excited about this year's show. Our agencies do such amazing work, and it's great to be able to celebrate them in this way.
Exactly, Julie. And don't you worry if you weren't chosen as this year's family champion. There's still a chance for you to win. Just pay attention to the program, and there will be a quick quiz at the end. Submit the correct 3 answers to 3 questions, and you will be entered to win one of 3 generous gift cards.
That's right, Bob. Good luck, everyone. Now let's get into the CCFSA terminal and see what programs are on our radar.
Oh, great. You made it before the storm.
That's right. It was smooth sailing.
Here's your tea, Julie.
Thank you. The receipts for Rachel.
Bob, your minutes for the meeting.
Thanks, Ann. What an amazing ground crew.
That's right. Now on to Family Champions. The sky's the limit.
United Services. It is a nonprofit, community-based mental health agency. We provide a lot of different services, over 30 different programs within our agency. CREST is the Crisis Response, Engagement, and Stabilization Team. We work with clients who ordinarily don't have connections to different services in the mental health field. And what we do is we bridge those gaps. We provide sort of temporary services until the person can be connected with more permanent services, such as outpatient counseling, case management. If they need help with substance abuse, we can help connect those individuals to the services that they need. People are falling through the cracks, basically. You call any agency and they have long waiting lists for their services. So the CREST program steps in to fill those gaps. For 6 months, we work alongside with our clients, making sure that they are connected to the services that they need, whether it's in-house or with another agency. We help adults, children, families. We provide over 30 different services within United Services Administration. We have over 30 services. So if we can't provide the services, we will look elsewhere to get those services. We basically want to make sure that those individuals who ordinarily wouldn't have someone to help guide them through the mental health system, we want to make sure that we're right there guiding them and addressing any issues that they may have. This is not your run-of-the-mill agency working at United Services. They're very innovative. You know, even as an employee, your voice is heard. We never say we can't do something. We always say, how can we do something?
I oversee a multi-agency collaborative known as Stronger Families, Stronger Futures. I work with multiple agencies to provide home visiting services for Greater Hartford. I'm super passionate about serving families and removing barriers, and I'm proud to say that through this network collaboration, we've reduced duplication in services, we've united our resources together so that we can have a coordinated pipeline of services for families. There's a no wrong door approach, so we don't have strict criteria for families to access our services, and we're very accessible. I think that the reputation that the Stronger Families, Stronger Futures initiative has created is that we follow through. We're there to support our families, and we're really excited to continue our work in the community that we serve.
Oftentimes working in a nonprofit, a social service agency, you don't do it for the money, you don't do it for the credit, you do it because you really believe in the mission and you want to help people, and that's what TICE is all about. She is a natural leader. She's one of those people that just pulls people towards her and is able to navigate really kind of complex systems and bring people together and get stuff done. She's super reliable, mission-driven, and just a rock star, one of those people that we are so fortunate to have on our team at the Village.
I think it's really special when you are from this community, right? Like, I'm from Hartford, and so it's, I was once upon a time a parent who needed parenting education or supports and didn't have that. So to be a leader of an entire initiative that all we do is serve families that need that resource and support, whether it's just someone to talk to, someone to connect you to a resource, someone to just, be able to relate to you or just listen to you through your parenting struggles and your journey, I think is really special. And I'm really proud to say that we do that. For me personally, it just warms my heart that I see, my vision, my values, trickle down to the frontline staff and ultimately to families.
TICE, congratulations. We at the Village are so proud of you and your accomplishments. We're grateful to have you on the team, and I know you're going to just continue to do wonderful things and help people in our community. Thank you, and congratulations.
I think Haas Charities is an amazing organization. I love the center. I love working with the families and the children, seeing them grow, watching them smile. The opportunity to go around and get hugs from them every day is absolutely amazing. But being able to make an impact and being able to give them the assistance and helps and the supports they need so that they can strengthen their families is very important.
Kids, they make me happy. It's kids is the future, and if nothing for other, I'm thinking about the future. I think about the world, and if I can do something, is kids, and is that reason I'm still working. Is for the future of the world and for the future of the kids, and I want to make a difference in the world.
We provide services to people that are looking for help, trying to navigate kind of the system of mental health and addiction services as well, because it's a very complex system to kind of find help. So we have what we call service navigators, who will help anybody that calls or walks in to find services for their family member, themselves, a friend, anybody who's looking for more information on other programs. We can provide clinical services if needed as well. We have right now, we're working through the YMCA in Middletown. One of our service navigators is there, I think 5 hours a week, and she meets with the gentleman there for different appointments that they'll sign up for with her. And she's helped several of them find jobs, helping them with benefits, helping them get housing. Help is difficult to find, and navigating the system on your own sometimes can be frustrating, and you don't often have that person that can kind of sit beside you or call you and follow up with you and say, hey, did you get through to these people? Did they help you? If not, let's look somewhere else. And I think that it is a huge need now, especially after, well, still during the pandemic, but a lot of people are having a lot more mental health issues now, I think, than ever with everything that's been going on in the world. This is exciting because it's more face-to-face, and it's you get to know that person and make sure that they're getting to the services that they need. And if you can't find them, you continue to keep working with them to get them where they need to go.
Recovery Network of Programs has been serving the greater Bridgeport area for 50 years. We specialize in mental health and substance use disorder treatment, as well as housing, emergency, transitional, and permanent housing. We place tremendous value on being an organization of integrity, of one that values our employees and the people that we serve on a daily basis.
What makes RNP so special is the staff.
All the way from our operations staff to our clinical staff, our nursing staff, and our management team.
They just have to have a special quality of empathy and compassion, people who understand that everyone has the right to be treated with dignity and respect.
What makes the Recovery Network of Programs really unique is the fact that we offer a full continuum of care.
There's no wrong door. You can come into any one of our programs and get connected to all the services that you need.
We have 25 distinct programs and serve well over 3,000 individuals on a daily basis.
We have a detox, we have residential, we have medication-assisted treatment.
We're getting into the social work and police field. We're just finding new ways to help social issues, and then we're branching out.
RNP has employed peer staff, recovery coaches, because we understand when you walk through those doors, it's nice to see someone that you know has, in their own way, been through what you've been through.
For me, I was not going to get sustainable long-term recovery if I didn't get to the root of my problems. I got to watch myself get through my own goals, which was exciting. This was something I was never able to do, and to be able to say that it was me that did it.
Equity really is about giving everybody what they need and not just assuming that everyone kind of needs the same thing.
Truly making a difference in their life and how many people that they love and how many people love them, that then you really can see that there's just an incredible impact.
Knowing that you put a roof over someone's head, you fed them some meals, you asked them how they were feeling, and you provide a service to them to make them feel like a human being. I'm good with that every day.
Well, here we are at the airport, and I know it's loud and busy. I hope you can hear us. I'm with Dr. Steve Girelli, President and CEO of Klingberg Family Centers, who also doubles as Chair of the Board of Directors at CCFSA. And Steve, haven't we seen some amazing examples in these videos of agencies and individuals going above and beyond the call of duty in service to the people of Connecticut?
Yeah, Bob, I have to agree. The videos we've seen so far have really exemplified that the sky is the limit, truly, when it comes to CCFSA member organizations and their staff providing for families, especially given the obstacles that we faced with workforce and the pandemic, et cetera. Yes. It's really quite inspiring to see what people have accomplished.
And so we're going to encourage everyone to please pay close attention. There's going to be a quiz at the end of this show, and you'll have an opportunity to submit your answers and to win 3 very generous, I dare say even amazing gift cards for the winners.
Not only are we an outpatient mental health agency, but we're also a youth service bureau, which makes us a little bit different. So not only do we do mental health, but we also do mentoring programs as well as autism programs and kind of case management life skills. The real piece that kind of gets lost in the shuffle is what we do for the autism community and kids that are a little bit, or I guess need extra support. We offer teen as well as youth, adolescent social rec programs called the Rec Club, which stands for Reaching Everyone's Capabilities. And then we also do an adult rec club program, and then we do a life skills program for our teens that are transitioning into adulthood. Our adult program is for ages 18 to 32, and one of the stories that we were talking about is the fact that not only is it beneficial for the individual, they're learning planning skills and they're learning communication and how to reach out to participants in the group to set up activities, but it's also giving parents the opportunity to deal with new skills that they haven't dealt with. We had one young lady that her parents wanted to host an event at their house. The dad called and he said, I have a few questions. And I said, okay, is it about how many people are coming? And he goes, no, he's like, oh, that's fine. I don't know what to feed them and how much. And I said, well, what do you mean? And he said, well, we've never had people over to our house for a play date. And I stopped and I thought about that. Being a mom of two young kids, how many play dates we have, and one mom brings juice boxes and the other one brings goldfish or whatnot. And here you have an adult that is now wondering, how do I do a play date for my young adult? It was the nervousness and the anxiety of this parent going, I want to do it right. This might be my only shot and I want to do it right. So of course, him and his wife made a ton of food. Everyone had a fantastic time. So that's how we engaged those families, and it really speaks to the individuals that lead that program, because they're able to not only support the individuals and the kids or the young adults in the program, but also the families at the same time. So that's one of those things that just kind of hits you in the heart and goes, wow, we're doing a really good job and we're really making differences.
Hi, my name is Hannah Pollack, and I am a licensed master social worker at Shoki Jewish Family Service. I work both as a case manager and a clinical therapist, helping families and clients. Shoki Jewish Family Service is a social service agency that helps every client that comes to our door. In case management, we look at our clients as individuals and as how they make up a part of their family unit. When a woman came to us who had recently lost her mother, we helped her by providing bereavement support to her entire family, as well as meals for a month so that they didn't have to focus on food. We also then helped her now widowed father move into senior housing that he could now afford. Other times I'm helping a parent who's balancing taking care of their kids and their senior parent. We're able to help that senior move into senior housing and provide them with a home aide so he's not alone. We're also able to help young women who are in domestic violence situations get out of those homes and get somewhere safe until they can find a new apartment and a place to live. This case was just one of the many ways that Shoki Jewish Family Service goes above and beyond for our clients. We always look forward to supporting everyone in their time of need, supporting them every step of the way, and celebrating with them when they get back on their feet.
SNAP is the acronym for the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, which was formerly known as food stamps.
Catholic Charities program is called the SNAP Outreach and Engagement Program, and people are eligible for SNAP benefits based on their income.
The DSS website can be confusing. It can take a long time to fill out, and as you're going through the questionnaire, it gets overwhelming. And what we've learned is that there are a lot of people who start the process and walk away from it.
Our clients vary, and actually we could have a single person, a small limited income that might need assistance, or we could have a family with multiple children, working parents.
College students are eligible. There's a lot of people who are in college who are no longer dependent on their parents and they have no income. They're eligible for SNAP. SNAP benefits. We have now a SNAP case manager who's really skilled at helping people. It streamlines the process and it takes a lot of that stress and burden off of the applicant.
Clients come to us to discuss SNAP benefits. A lot of times other needs come into play. We'll offer referrals to other food pantries, medical resources, vocational services.
Los beneficios del programa de asistencia nutricional ayudan a personas de bajos recursos que son elegibles con ayuda financiada para poder comprar alimentos saludables. Aunque uno de los requisitos para ese programa es tener un estatus legal en el país, familias con estatus mixtos también podrían calificar, en especial aquellas familias con hijos ciudadanos, muy independiente del estatus legal de los padres. Si necesitan más información o tienen preguntas sobre este programa, no duden en contactarnos para que les ayudemos con la información y con el procedimiento de aplicación.
It stabilizes households in many things, whether it's one person or a family of 10.
Everybody should eat. You know, when we talk about what people are entitled to, you're entitled to your health and being able to get nutrition.
SNAP benefits helps the mind, body, and soul.
Hi, I'm Katie Hanley, the CEO at Jewish Family Services of Greater Hartford. CCFSA has been an incredible partner to Jewish Family Services of Greater Hartford, and we're so grateful for all your support of our VOCA and TANF programs. We want to highlight our TANF program in particular and the ways our case manager goes above and beyond for our clients. This past year, we reached 135 people through the program, which is 53 more than last year. Our case manager, Clina, works with families to help them gain access to community resources and supports them in getting jobs and making positive changes in their lives. We wanted to share just one example, the impact the program has. I'll read you a brief excerpt from a letter we received from a client talking about Clina, our case manager. All the help Clina has put in place for me and the necessities and items I have received make me realize after everything I have been through that the world still has great people out there. She has been consistent and effective, and she doesn't stop fighting until she gets the job done for those of us in need. This is a wonderful program, and Clina really seeks out the best for her clients. Even with disability and all the world has thrown at me, she never stops fighting for us, and I greatly appreciate it. This client is just one of many lives that Clina has been able to touch, and it was all made possible by CCFSA. On behalf of Jewish Family Services of Greater Hartford, I want to share a huge thank you to CCFSA, both for letting us be a part of the Family Champions event and also for all you do for the community.
Hi, I'm Leslie Sexer, Chief Program Officer at Family Centers. The Family Centers executive team unanimously and enthusiastically chose the Community Supportive Services team. Our resident services coordinators go above and beyond to partner with residents to help them to maintain their housing and strive toward achieving their life goals.
Hello, my name is Sherry Norwood.
I'm Jasmine Bailey.
My name is Luis Fernandez.
My name is Alexa Griffin.
My name is Farrah Martin.
My name is Dalia Huntley. I'm Natalie Queen.
Hi, I'm Nicole Beckham, the manager of the Community and Supportive Services here in Stamford.
Clients just want to be heard. We want to advocate for them, but not make it in a way where their voices are minimized, and we want to be able to amplify that. We are like hosting events or facilitating events. We make sure to go door to door, so that way we get the engagement and we're able to interact with the clients on more of a personal level.
Being able to help people live on their own is so rewarding.
They just want to feel like a family again. You know, the pandemic took a lot away from them. Feeling of comfort that the residents have and knowing that someone's there for them and like watching out for them and like having their back, because all they want is a sense of community within their building. So that's what like my job provides for them, and that always makes me go home like with a smile on my face.
It doesn't feel like work. It's amazing. And being surrounded by a wonderful team, a wonderful manager who's very supportive, leadership, board, staff, it's incredible.
The best part of the job to me is making like a difference in the lives of the residents here. Making the residents smile and making a difference is like really what's important to me, and I really enjoy working here.
I'm Vin Tufo, CEO of Charter Oak Communities. We have been partners with family centers for over 20 years in providing services to the residents of affordable housing communities, public housing, congregate, and other high needs communities. Working with resident coordinators, Charter Oak Communities has really been able to expand that capacity to take on some of those challenges and to help create a vision where residents are able to really think about how to live a happy life.
We're so proud of you, team. Congratulations.
Wow, Julie, looking at this map, it's amazing how well we blanket the entire state of Connecticut.
That's right, our agencies are here to help anyone in the 169 towns that needs our help.
Let's take a look at how else we help the state.
What I'd like to talk about is our Quality Parenting Center, or QPC. The whole goal of the program is to create opportunities for parents and their children who are not currently living under their care to have quality time together, visiting with each other, playing, cooking, going for walks, whatever it is that helps build and maintain the bond between the parent and the child. And basically parents and their children come 1 or 2 times a week for a couple of hours and spend time together. Parents who, for one reason or another, don't have custody of their children aren't living with them in their homes, and so this time together is really precious in maintaining and building the relationship between the child and the parent. A huge obstacle for many of our parents is that they don't have transportation, and so simply accessing their children to maintain those relationships can be very, very difficult. And the feedback we get from parents is our ability to provide the transportation to get them to and from those visits is really critical in them fully taking advantage of the program. Our staff in the QPC work very closely with the DCF workers to coordinate those visits to help DCF work toward reunifying the child and the family. So the collaboration between us and DCF in this program is a critical factor to its success.
I am so pleased that for this year's Family Champions Award, we are able to honor an extraordinary individual, Mary Ellen Haas, who for the last 15 years has been our Executive Vice President and Chief Operating Officer. Mary Ellen is an extraordinary professional and an unsurpassed leader here at the agency, and in fact has been involved in just about every area of the agency during her time here. I have often felt that Mary Ellen has no limits in terms of what she is able to take on and perform at the highest level. One of the aspects of Mary Ellen's leadership that has been so important is her ability to develop staff. Literally hundreds and hundreds of staff look back on their time with Mary Ellen and say, I'm the kind of professional I am in large part because of the time and supervision I had with Mary Ellen.
I came to the agency 17 years ago as a social worker in our adoption program, and I am now the director of 3 programs, including adoption, child and family development, and Aspire. I have had the great pleasure of working under Mary Ellen's leadership for the last 15 years. As a new and young leader in the organization, Mary Ellen helped me build my confidence, always had my back, and helped me to see my worth. On a personal note, Mary Ellen is someone that I've been able to turn to in any moment. She's compassionate, she's kind, and she gives you the strength that you need to face anything that lies ahead of you. Mary Ellen, your greatest legacy will be this next chapter for Family and Children's Agency, because you have given all of us the tools, the knowledge, and the skills to be successful in our work as we are out there meeting the needs of our community. No one is more deserving in my mind of this CCFSA Family Champion Award than Mary Ellen Haas, and I am so happy that she's being honored.
So Mary Ellen's leadership certainly extends beyond her involvement with staff internally here at the agency. She has been a leader in the community here in Norwalk with a whole host of groups that we interface with. She also is a leader for the agency with our state partners, our good friends at the Department of Children and Families, where she's highly regarded.
Mary Ellen, you made an impact locally, you made an impact statewide, and you have absolutely helped our department be the best department that we can be. So I thank you on a professional level for being such a wonderful partner in all of your collaborative efforts, and for keeping things honest and real for us, during which we've had some of the more trying and eventful times, especially during the COVID-19 pandemic.
So there is truly only one Mary Ellen. But we will move on with unbelievably talented staff that Mary Ellen had everything to do with developing, and that will truly be her legacy as she moves into her retirement.
I wanted to talk about our newest program, which is called SCY, which stands for Screening Connecticut's Youth. And this is a program that's designed to identify at-risk children in the mental health arena. And we're looking for kids who are at risk for mental health challenges. And, COVID had a big impact on that. So what we'll do is through the TANF and VOCA programs, we'll identify the children that we work with in those programs, and we'll connect with their parents and ask for their consent to have their children screened to identify potential mental health challenges. If they are determined to be at risk through the screening process, then we're going to connect them immediately with mental health, behavioral health services, either through one of our own 14 member agencies or through the provider of the parent's choice. And what we really want to do is do these screenings as a preventative measure so that we can address the behavioral health problem now as opposed to it being ignored and causing greater issues down the line or upstream for the child, for the family, or for the community. The idea is that if we can intervene early on and provide the help that the child needs, then our expectation, our hope is that it will prevent anything more tragic from happening down the line.
Wow, Family Champions, the sky's the limit, really did show how our agencies go above and beyond. I have to fly now and see how else we can help the families of Connecticut. Ready for takeoff!